Hi, this is Carey Cohill, co-founder of Just F It, the 8-week transformation. I am so lucky, honored, blessed to be able to have a special guest on today who is also, has probably the best name in the universe. Her name's Kari as well. Kari is going to share about her journey as we just enter week 3. So once again, this is an 8-week transformation. We're going into week 3, but Kari's story is just too impactful not to share. So welcome, Kari. Thank you so much for taking time to connect with me and with others who are ready to start their transformation.
Awesome. Happy to be here.
Thank you. Thank you. So let's just start. What is the first word that would come to you with how you are feeling today since you've started the transformation?
Excited. Excited.
Excited.
Word. Excited over everything.
I love it. It's so excited. Oh, I just got the chills from my toes all the way up to my hips. So excited. If you were to go back just for a moment to the old Kari, so just not that long ago, 3 weeks, how was the old Kari feeling compared to the Kari that's sitting here with us today?
Oh, she was really sad. I was having what I call one of my cycles. I was in a generally very happy, upbeat, well-adjusted, amazing person. But there's those anniversaries that sometimes put us in a funk, and I was having a couple week funk. So it was perfect timing. I don't think the next anniversary is going to be anything like that ever again.
I love that. I mean, just even hearing that in your voice, there was already a knowingness that I know that when these anniversaries come around, and when Kari shares about anniversary, she's not talking about like the anniversary to her partner and husband. You're talking about an anniversary of a loss, correct?
Yes, it's one of the greatest losses of my life, my dad. And actually, that year I lost my father, my grandfather, and my father-in-law. So it was a tragic year.
Yeah, I mean, 3 amazing men all transitioning in a short amount of time would be painful and traumatic for, I feel like, anybody. And how long ago was that again, Kari? What?
Believe it or not, 2003.
2003. So this video, if you're listening right now and you're already like, oh, I've had a 2003 where I have gone through a loss and it still feels very real to me. I still, as Kari said, there's a cycle that comes when that anniversary is coming up. Please keep listening, because even though Just F It is shared about weight, it of course is so much more than weight. So let's transition a little bit. So we know that the new Kari, now that she started this transformation, even though we're just entering week 3, is already excited from the old Kari that just was sad and just didn't feel like fully there. What's been your favorite exercise, whether they be the exercises you've done on your own or the exercises we've done in group?
The one about letting things go, I call it the jugs. I haven't had to go back and do it again, just because it just resonated so deeply with me that it was just such an aha moment. Like, what the heck are you thinking, girl? Why would you do this? And it was fun. It was quick, simple. Everything's very easily done because it's 5, 10, 20 minutes. So it's very reasonably done. And for the groups, I think the Palace, that really was deep.
Yeah, finding the edge.
Yeah, finding the edge. That one. Yeah, it's funny how you correlate them. The amazing how my experience was very different from all of my partners. So it's cool how perfect each exercise is for each person.
I love it. So what Kari is so beautifully explaining is that in the Just F It 8-week transformation, there's a combination of tools that will be shared. Some are things you'll do on your own, and there's others that you'll do in small group. And then there's things you're going to do one-on-one with our mindset coaches. All of them are tools designed to help you undo false beliefs that are preventing you from experiencing and living truly the real you. Would that be accurate for you, Kari?
Yes, ma'am. The word undoing and releasing are ones that I meditate and say out loud many times a day.
And I love that actually you're using the word meditation, because I can just hear some of you. So before, don't stop the video yet. Meditation is not something that you would, or true or false, meditation is not something that you would have said, maybe even just last week, comes easily to you.
Absolutely not. I'm a thinker. I can't quiet my, let me rephrase. To me, meditation was quieting the mind, and the exercises that we do don't require you to focus and quiet the mind necessarily. It's basically just thinking on. Doesn't mean meditating on. It's taking the 5 minutes to just think on the things that you're being asked to think about. And it's just funny that the things that you're thinking about in the moment pop up the next day when you're not thinking about them. So the subconscious or unconscious mind would be more accurate. It's working. It's there. So I wouldn't say meditation is like, oh,
right. I love it, because as soon as you said that word, I could feel people that are watching this video be like, oh, no. I don't know how to do that. I started internally laughing, because I'm like, Kari had just said this last week, because we're only on the start of week 3.
I would consider it a pause more than a meditate.
Yes, I love that. So what would you say are some of the things that, since you started this journey, you are noticing physically?
Oh, there's some aches and pains that I've been having that are not there. Stomach upset. I've had this for like months, this cramp in my hand, and that's gone. I have this thing on the back of my neck that kind of humped up. It's going away. Energy, just my energy and my motivation, everything's kind of going hand in hand. I feel like I'm standing, I'm short, but I feel taller.
Yes. I love that. We're making people taller. No, but that's so, I mean, because at the end of the day, so many people crave, well, I just need to lose the weight so then I can feel. Where you are cracking the code. No. We've been doing this backwards. I feel, and then I can release.
Yeah, and most of it hasn't even been about food. The food was just a crutch. I'm finding I'm subconsciously I'm choosing different foods. My taste buds have changed. My smells have changed. So yeah.
I love this. Has there anything that you've been noticed that has been either changing mentally or spiritually for you?
Yes. The edge. I always felt like I really liked a thing for me I like to do is mediums and connecting and being told messages, and I got an opportunity to see that I'm powerful enough that I can actually do that myself, and they're all there if you're listening, with the peace that I'm overcoming. I have anxiety more than I do shyness. And when I get I wouldn't be able to do this today. 3 weeks ago, I wouldn't have been able to do it. I would have probably panicked and sweating and had to sleep. But I can do anything. If I feel my anxiety, I anchor. Anchoring is also another big thing that I've learned. Whenever and any reason, whether I need to be happy or I need to calm down, I anchor. I'm glad I learned what that was.
I love. So first of all, you used to seek out individuals to be able to help you connect with others that have already transitioned or passed on. And now you're realizing that you too hold that superpower, which is just chills. I mean, that is so amazing. And one of the things I want to make sure I really highlight and give thanks to is what Kari said about anxiety. And there's so many of you watching this video, you know, raise your hands just even to yourself if you struggle with anxiety, because just 3 weeks ago, I know if I asked Kari to come do a video, she would have politely told me no, or she might have told me yes and then came up with an excuse as to why that was a hell no, because she didn't want to hurt my feelings. This was a hell yes. I didn't have to beg, right? There was no.
This is my third talk opportunity in a week. I gave an interview with my job to feedback for something, and then I had to do a presentation, which none of that's in my wheelhouse. And I dove into all of it, not scared, excitement. Of course, I still had butterflies, but I had excitement over it. There was no false belief of I'm gonna fall on my face and totally tank. So
I love that, because as Kari can tell you now, during the 8-week transformation, we really go in on that. Your beliefs are what inspire every action you take, and your actions is what then confirms those beliefs. So what we guide you, and when I say we, myself, and there's 2 other amazing coaches, we guide you on a journey so you can discover what those beliefs are, so you can actually remove them, release them, undo them, and replace them. What so many other programs and coaches do is they just tell you, well, you have to think differently. Just think positive. No. You have to actually know what you're thinking first so you can remove it. So then you can put that new belief on top. It would just be like you would never go build your dream house on a pile of sand, right? It's going to all come crashing down, which is why you can't build a true belief on top of a false belief. It does not work. So bravo to you. So I would love for you to go back to your connection call, which really was not that long ago, because we're only on the start of week 3. If you could go back to that old Kari on that connection call, what would you tell her?
Spend the money.
Spend the money. Go time. Let's go.
I was so leery to invest that, because I've tried it all, done it all. And says, there's no get thin quick. There's no magic pill. There's no nothing. And I'm like, am I going into something? What is this really, really about? Do I want to spend the money? I had it. I just wasn't sure I wanted to give it to you.
She made that perfectly clear.
Well, and I thought on it, and I trust myself, and I have a lot of tools already, and this wasn't about being something else. It was about undoing things that I didn't know I needed to undo. You do all the positive stuff and the leadership stuff, and then mentoring, then the empowerment and all those things. This is nothing like anything I've ever experienced. It all comes from love. It's protected, it's safe. And the amount of money is just a drop in the bucket it's worth every penny. And I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to think on it. I'm glad I didn't wait.
Oh, chills again, because your words are, because Kari and I it's not like we did not have this discussion beforehand. Actually, I wanted us both to speak right from the heart. And I know the story of Kari, and if you don't mind me sharing, which I hope you don't, is we offer either you can pay in full or you can split the payment over 2 months. And we are, once again, just in the starts of week 3. And I believe you called me last week and you paid everything, correct?
Tuesday. Yeah, it was, yeah. I think we had we finished our 3rd group, and there was no way I wasn't going to get all of this. I wanted it all. So there's not one little piece that I don't think is vital or important.
I love that. The key thing, and too, what you'll be noticing is when so many people don't say yes for themselves, and there's a few reasons behind this. One is you've tried it all, but I'm still here. You don't trust yourself, or you're actually a big one. You're afraid that you're gonna put the money in and you're going to fail. The great thing is when you work with a team who has all actually gone through a transformation, a true, deep spiritual, mental, and then physical transformation, we are here just to guide you because this is now our work. This is our purpose. It has nothing more to do like we need to get as many clients as possible. No, this is all about allowing people who know it's their time, who are ready to show up, that safe space to do it in. Would you agree with that?
Absolutely.
Yes. So anything else right now, Carey, that's coming across your heart that you would share to someone who is thinking about going on or becoming a part of the Just F It family and going through the 8-week transformation?
Well, some things I've noticed about my others in my group is we all have very similar traits. And I don't know how quick anybody else was to join up, but if you're busy, whether time and money are always the biggest excuses. I was concerned I wasn't going to be able to get the time to do the program, and I was able to. I'm blessed with some amazing bosses, but there's an opportunity. If you miss a recording, you don't have or a moment, you don't have to worry about it because there's a recording. So don't let time or money be your problem. Those are the two biggest things in life. Everybody's excuse for everything. I wouldn't let that stop you from giving you your best gift.
I love it. Don't let time or money be your excuse because there's always creative solutions to creating that. There's always ways to allow more money to flow and have time. We just have to reprioritize things. And the biggest thing that you have to reprioritize is that you are a priority. Let me say that again, that you are a priority. You matter. We're not used to saying yes to things that can actually fully benefit us from the inside out. So Carey, I have to thank you so much because I know that we did take you out of your comfort zone, but you are helping others say yes to themselves. So thank you so much for being here. And if you have not booked your connection call yet, the link, it's somewhere below. It might be above. Just book that call, right, Carey? Should they book that call?
Absolutely.
Book your connection call today. Don't wait. You are absolutely worth this. And I look forward, actually, we look forward to welcoming you into the Just F It family and going on this transformation. So book your call, or book your call, wherever it is, book your call today.